Good morning, Kipster. This is fourth grade vocabulary with Mr. Jennings. So far, we've learned about 6 different vocabulary words that I'm hoping that you are able to use in your everyday language, using them in sentences and showing and telling different people in your home the new words that you've learned. First thing we're going to look at is our knowledge bank. The knowledge bank houses all of the vocabulary words that we've learned so far. Devoured, which means to eat hungrily, which we see that the Teen Titans devour a bunch of meat. Route, a way to travel from one place to another, which when we think about this, we think about the maps that are on our phones. Bare means no coverings, which means nothing is there. Like my hands right now are bare. Galloping, to move or run forward rapidly or go fast, which we usually talk about with horses galloping. Weak, which means having little power, like a weak Wi-Fi signal or being weak, not being able to lift something or something being too heavy because you are weak. Overjoyed, which means filled with joy or extremely happy, which we've seen from that award show of the person being overjoyed. Our new vocabulary words. One of the vocabulary words is elderly. Everybody say elderly. Everybody say elderly. Elderly means is a polite word to say old. So when we say elderly, we are talking about older people, and this is a polite way to say it. So you don't call people who are elderly old, because that is unkind in a lot of scenarios, unless you're like being informal. When I say informal, I mean that you're just like joking around. Rather than that, when you're talking to someone and you're serious, you call them elderly, not old, because that is the polite way to say it. Here we see some different pictures of different elderly people. So elderly is a polite word for old people. So if I was going to the store and I was talking to someone, if I went to the store and I was telling someone that I met a woman who was older, I would say an elderly woman. If she was kind of old, because like I said, it isn't polite to call someone old. So I don't even want to say the word old now. So I would say the elderly person, or if that person was old, I would call them elderly and not old, because that is what good people at KLP do. We call them elderly because we want to be polite all the time. Next word, and stay focused for this next word, because it's going to talk about a couple of different things. So this word is swayed. Everybody say swayed. Swayed. Everybody say swayed. Swayed means to change opinion. So, for example, I have 2 pictures. I have some dogs and I have some cats. Now, think about if you're a dog or a cat person. So, Mr. Jennings is going to try to sway you to change your opinion. So, if you are a dog person, raise your hand. All right, you're a dog person. I'm going to try to sway you to like cats. That means I'm going to try to change your opinion to not like dogs better, but like cats better. So if I want to sway your opinion, I would say cats, you don't have to walk them like you have to do a dog. So when you have to, if you have a dog, you have to wake up early sometimes, or you have to get up when you're doing something important and take your dog for a walk. With a cat, you don't have to do that. Cats don't need to go outside or go for walks. Also, dogs are pretty loud. So if a dog barks, they're roof. It's really loud, and some people are scared or nervous around dogs because they're so loud. Cats aren't loud. They're very quiet, and for the most part, you can barely hear the cats, and they're very maintainable and easy to maintain, and they're cheaper to have. So I tried to sway those people from liking dogs to liking cats. So if you like cats more than dogs, raise your hand. Like cats more than dogs, raise your hand. I'm going to try to sway people from liking cats to liking dogs. So I'm going to try to sway the people who like cats to like dogs. So I tried to sway those people from liking dogs to like cats, and now it's going to be vice versa, where I'm going to change those people who like cats more to like dogs. So dogs are better than cats because dogs can protect your home. So if someone came into your home without you wanting them there, a cat won't be able to protect your home, but a dog can. People are afraid of dogs, and you can teach dogs how to protect their home. Also, if you like to teach people how to do things, a dog is better because you can teach a dog how to roll over, how to shake hands, how to speak. Cats don't really listen to those things, and a dog does. So if you want to say roll over to a cat, it won't roll over. Or if you say, cat, speak, it won't meow. But a dog will. Dogs are trainable, and cats aren't so trainable. So I'll try to make those people who like cats like dogs more. And so if you change your opinion, so if you say, I don't like cats no more, I like dogs, then I swayed your opinion. Or if you say, I don't like dogs anymore better, I like cats, then I swayed your opinion from liking dogs to liking cats. I can think of another example. If you have a PlayStation 4, raise your hand. PlayStation. If you have an Xbox, raise your hand. If you have an Xbox, raise your hand. So a lot of people try to sway other people's opinions on Xbox and PlayStation. People who like PlayStation tell people that Xbox, people who have Xboxes, that PlayStation is better. But people who have Xboxes tell people who play PlayStation that Xbox is better. So PlayStation and Xbox have very different things. So PlayStation, you have more games that are cheaper and it loads up faster. It takes Xbox a long time to load. So if you downloaded something, it takes a long time because the Xbox has more memory and it's more like a computer. Rather than if you have an Xbox, it's slower. But Xboxes, you can keep an Xbox on forever without turning it off. And PlayStation, you can't do that. So there's different things that you can do on each one. And you can try to sway somebody from your home to like another. So if you do have a PlayStation or Xbox, I want you to sway someone who doesn't have a PlayStation or Xbox why that one is better. So tell that person in your house, why is PlayStation better? Or why is Xbox better? Finally, let's see what you've learned. So in your notebooks, I want you to write one sentence using the word in the sentence in your notebook. So if you have the word elderly and the word swayed, I want you to write a sentence using the word elderly and a sentence writing the word swayed. Also, this is a different thing, so you can do all of them or one of them. You can use the word at home by teaching someone younger or telling someone older that they about these two words. So we usually use elderly when they're a super older person, not just like a little older. So I wouldn't tell a teenager that they were elderly just because teenagers are older than most of you. But elderly people are more of those people like that are older, like a lot older. So you're going to use help these people in your home learn this word or tell someone older the word that you've learned. And we also had a different thing that you can do is sway someone's opinion. When you sway someone's opinion, you're going to get them from liking one thing to liking another thing. And you're going to tell them the facts about that different thing. So these are our vocabulary words for this week. Love you guys. Hope you have and had a great week thus far.